The first opinion is that I always had a bad thing about minors in K-pop, no matter if the concept is safe, appropriate for them. But whenever I look at kid groups, not regular K-pop groups with minors, but actual kid K-pop groups, I always smile cutely sometimes, because even though I really despise minors in K-pop, I just find them cute when looking at them. I was researching for my Innocent K-pop Songs video part 2, and looking at kid K-pop groups too. I took songs from 2016 to 2022, for both parts, and added the kid group Vitamin, and I was looking at their MVs and songs to see if they're innocent cute or just regular music, and I was smiling at some MVs, because they were just so adorable and the songs' MVs were just wholesome. Another thing that made me smile was looking at their MVs as they continued to release music throughout the years. They're still a group and haven't disbanded, and seeing the members growing up and growing older and stuff. That also was something amazing that I saw. Because they're not kids anymore. No matter how much I hate kids in K-pop, I will always smile at these things, because it's just wholesome. The next opinion is long and another thing I've talked about before, but I have more thoughts on it. It's that, I saw a video about K-pop debuts. It was a compilation video about K-pop debuts, and the first song was Red Velvet's Ice Cream Cake, and it annoys me how K-pop stans consider that song their debut just because it was Yeri's official debut. Like, why did they forget that Happiness exists? Why do K-pop stans not want to accept the reality that Happiness was their official debut? Are they only accepting Ice Cream Cake as their debut because it has the current lineup, which is 5 and not 4? What is the actual reason? Like literally every website that talks about Red Velvet's debut says it's Happiness. Why are y'all so delusional? If we're going by that logic, then every other group that has had a member change, member added, then when that member joined the group, why isn't that considered their debut? Like if we're going by this logic, then the member who joined Billy later, and the song she joined in should be their debut, not Ring X Ring. Y'all should consider every group that has had a member change, member added. The song the member joined in should be their debut, not just Red Velvet alone, but Pixie, T-ara, Neon Punch, Billy, etc. Y'all just have this fucking delusional mindset just because of Yeri. Who cares if her first song is Ice Cream Cake? That makes it her official debut and not the other members. A group cannot debut twice unless it's a re-debut. This wasn't a re-debut. For Yeri it was her debut, but for the others it was their comeback. Stop being dumb bitches, and start believing in the reality of things instead of living in this fantasy world. Red Velvet debuted in 2014 without Yeri, because she was too young I believe at the time, and then she finally debuted. If many websites and places list Happiness as their debut, then why can't you? Why are you guys trying so hard to make Ice Cream Cake their debut song and trying to act like Happiness doesn't exist? There's nothing serious with Happiness for y'all to dismiss it as their debut. It's nothing wrong with using Happiness in debut song videos for K-tube, because objectively that's their debut. Ice Cream Cake is just their debut subjectively for you and what you want to believe. It's not the reality. It's just want you're trying to make happen, when you can't change the past. Their debut was Happiness and Yeri joined later, and that's it. There's no argument that can justify that Red Velvet's debut song is Ice Cream Cake. I'll always believe Happiness is their official debut and Ice Cream Cake is Yeri's debut, because I'm not delusional. The next opinion is long and something that I've talked about many times before, but I have more thoughts on it, and it's that, this is probably something dumb to get annoyed at, but I have my reasons. I hate when K-tubers add a song or group to a K-pop video and they're not K-pop. Like, for example, when K-tubers add XG to a K-pop video and they know that the song or group isn't a K-pop release but they still add it to the video. It annoys me because the artist's song isn't K-pop. They know that, but they still add the artist or song to the video. Like, it gets on my nerves. Imagine if I made a video on raps in K-pop, a compilation of rap, and I added Nicki Minaj, a Western rapper, to it. And then go like, I know she's not K-pop, but I added her anyways. How dumb would that be? It would be a bad decision because I'm associating Nicki Minaj with K-pop when she isn't. It's the same when K-tubers title their videos K-pop and it's a K-pop focused video, but they add XG, an international group with Japanese members, or per se Voltage by ITZY, a Japanese release, or another genre Korean music artist song. Why do K-tubers do this? It's so annoying for me. Plus, if they can so easily add these non-K-pop songs artists to K-pop videos when they're not K-pop, why don't they add Western artists' songs as well to the K-pop videos too? If their videos are K-pop focused but they still add non-K-pop artists' songs because they want to, then why don't they add Dove Cameron or Sabrina Carpenter or Drake or Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B to their videos too? If they don't care that they're adding non-K-pop songs artists to a K-pop based video and they know they're not K-pop, then why aren't you adding Western artists' songs? I mean, if you don't care about properly making your video titles and the content you add in them, it's only fair to add Westerners to it too. Why leave them out? I'm just so done with people and them adding things not K-pop to K-pop videos. It needs to stop right now. The next opinion is about K-pop stans and it's something I've talked about before, but I have more thoughts on this. K-pop stans, I've noticed, love to hate so much. If they find a problem with something or don't like something, they'll constantly bring up that thing they don't like on their channels. K-pop stans would rather constantly complain 24/7 about something bad in K-pop instead of trying to find the good in the bad. They, for example, would rather constantly complain about fourth generation being noise, instead of finding the noiseless music and promoting that. They would rather make 10 to 20 opinions on the same tired topic to hate, rather than just making one debunking opinion finding the good. If fourth generation is noise, then fourth generation is noise. There's never K-pop stans saying, but fourth generation isn't just noise, there's noiseless music too, but rather they say, fourth generation is noise, point period blank. K-pop stans are the most negative people I've seen. Why is it that they're never finding positives in the negatives? Because not everything about the thing you hate or dislike is bad, there are good parts as well. You just have to find it, and not be a K-pop stan to bring up for the 100,000th time how boy groups are boring, when it's just tired at this point and an overused misinformation opinion. We don't want constant complainers. We want positive preachers. The next opinion is something that I've noticed, it's that people be like boy groups to the same type of sound or a certain group songs sound the same or similar or they'll always say something about K-pop doing the same thing or like when the group hops on a trend. But isn't it ironic? Because some of these people who say this are probably K-tubers or K-pop shorts channels who do the same thing as other K-tubers K-pop shorts channels. Sharing the same opinions or making similar video ideas and adding almost the same songs or something, IDK, or hopping on a K-tube trend or doing similar things. It's funny how I've noticed this. K-pop stans are weird. I'm not saying all K-tubers do this, because there are K-tubers that are unique, but I've noticed when I look at K-pop shorts channels and K-tubers, how they make similar ideas or opinions-based videos, and are almost similar to each other or other channels, making it seem like they're doing the same thing as to what they talk about K-pop groups or K-pop is doing. I don't understand it. The next opinion is that, I don't like how people praise groups nowadays for doing the bare minimum. I remember Teju talking about this on a short called, The Mic is On, credits to him for this opinion, because I'm gonna share my own thoughts to his opinion. What I mean by this opinion is that when groups get praised for something that's literally their job. Like take lip syncing for example, a lot, not all, but a lot of groups nowadays are lip syncing, so if a live performance were to happen by a certain group, and if there was some comment praising them for singing live and not lip syncing, and acting like it's something great they did, that would be praising them for doing the bare minimum, and it's so annoying because it's literally their job to sing live. Why do K-pop idols train in singing, dancing and rap when they don't show it much nowadays? Why is there a downfall of live singing on music shows after more groups started lip syncing? Like it's your job to be performing live. I'm happy that there are places like some radio shows, that is SBS Idol Radio, Arirang Radio etc., where groups sing live, without choreographies, and groups like Primrose and 50/50 for example where they sing live. I just want people to stop praising idols for doing what is supposed to be their job, because in the past it was mostly just super smaller unknown or smaller budget nugas lip syncing, with very rare nugas singing live, and the rest of the sides of K-pop were singing live. Now almost all of K-pop is following nugas by lip syncing. If I'm being honest, I'm a person who does get shocked at live singing nowadays, and I do find it amazing that they sang live and I do give them some praise for it, but I don't go crazy over the fact that they sang live and worship them like they did something great and amazing. I just wish K-pop stans realized that the group singing live isn't anything to be praised for, because it's a requirement that not a lot follow nowadays. The last opinion is that, K-pop shorts channels disgust me so much. K-pop shorts channels haven't realized it yet, but they're profiting off disgusting things. Sharing inappropriate K-pop things just for views with these K-pop shorts channels being creepy AF. It's horrible how they're unintentionally, because they don't know how wrong it is, talking about the inappropriate parts of an idol. Like for example the idols with big X. If that's your insecurity, one of them was about breasts, and that made me so disgusted, because why the fuck are you talking about an idol's boobs? That's highly inappropriate and invading their privacy. Nobody gives two fucks, so stop being creeps. This opinion came about from a short that I saw today about a K-pop short listing different groups and one member being the most clothed versus another member being the least clothed. It was disgusting and it was unnecessary to be such a fucking inappropriate ass person making that short. Shorts channels should be taken down for their fucking creepy ass behavior, point period blank. Nothing can justify these videos to be made and uploaded. They pry into the weird K-pop things just to get more clicks, views, clout and subs. It's horrible and should stop.